Hi everyone, this is Archana. So, the topic of my presentation is Exodus of Ethnic Group, that is Kashmiri Pandits from Valley. Kashmir, the paradise on earth, is surrounded by beautiful young fold mountains. In the lap of Kashmir lived ethnic group called Kashmiri Pandits with distinct ethnic class, traditional values. These this group in year 1985 were made to flee from the valley. The reasons were various: the terrorizing groups, the rebels, and as such, the ethnic group left the place and started living in the different parts of the country. So, the first of all, what they faced is once again I will just so what they face and what is the importance and relevance of my research on the exodus of the ethnic group. Since it's a cleansing of the ethnic group and still the years have passed, nearly about 27 years of exile, and still these people are living from different parts of the country to the other countries as well. I can say from Jammu, one of the state of the India, to Johannesburg. So the barbarous method were used on the people. Women were tortured, raped, and children were killed. And now the situation is such that they are refugees in their own country, but perhaps every moon has a silver lining, or every cloud has a silver lining. They are still waiting to go to their native place. The importance of my research is that I should make the people of the world know who are actually Kashmiri Pandits and why the exodus took place and what the conditions in which they lived and how they can preserve their rights. The impact on the past and the future generation. The past generation is like they have faced this exodus in their real life, and the future generation is just imagining how it could have been, and the present is just in between the past and future. And moreover, in such cases, if there are mass killing, terrorizing the people, or exodus of any of the ethnic group, these kind of activities should be stopped. Rather, it should be tackled in a way so that world becomes a better place to live. And moreover, all of us want to bind to our original roots. So to get those attraction, to get bounded to our original roots, we should know what are our ethnic values and ethnic cultural effects. So during my research on the exodus and what the people have really seen through these 27 years, I did interview the Kashmiri Pandits family. So they are just living in a polyester covered cloth which is converted into tent, living in the valley in the 3-story building, and now in a tent with the family members of 10. It gives a pain like what they might have suffered. And I had a one-to-one with the members of the victims. Like, I want to cite one example. I met a woman. She was only married a month back and her husband was killed. So not with that trauma, with shock, she is living in a tent. Like, what kind of situation she might have faced. And after 1 month she was being raped. The condition was that whether to live in Kashmir or to flee from that the part of the country. And there are moreover so many books referring to the exodus as well. So regarding this, I have just made a story which is on the true nature of one of the family. I'll just keep the name as a hypothetical name, Mr. Raj. There was a person, Mr. Raj Kaul. He lived with his wife, who was 8 months pregnant, a son, and with his parents. So what? Ever since when in 1985 this all terrorizing things started in Kashmir, he thought like why he should leave his native place and go back. So he thought and just took a decision that he will be living in Kashmir. So, following this, various warning letters were pasted on his door. So, still he continued. And finally, one day, his wife, who was 8 months pregnant, was kidnapped. He appealed to the terrorists, the rebels, to leave her because next month she was going to deliver a baby. So, no, of no use. After a few days, he sees that the dead body of his wife, who was 8 months pregnant, brutally, cut into pieces and moreover raped. So he had to leave the place. Next, what he saw is like seeing the different climatic conditions. He had three-storied house and there he lived in a one room in a tent. So reptiles, snakes. So because there was nothing so coveted or advanced technology which could have given the protection. His father died, his mother died. So whole of the family got shattered. And finally he let his son to go out of the state and study. I should respect these kind of parents who did struggle and let their children to grow and build their career. And this is not a story of one Mr. Raj Kaul. Lakhs of Kashmiri Pandits who left the place and are facing the situation. I pay my humble respect to all these parents who let their children to grow in career despite, sufferings of their sufferings leaving their native places. Moreover, what happened in Kashmir Valley during this kind of turmoil is that the religious places were, targeted. They were dismantled. They were just, you know, left no place unturned when they didn't they destroyed the religious places. So it was again a setback, emotional, a cultural setback on these people who were just in lakhs in few in numbers, which I would say. So a mental, as a result of which a mental and physical emotional health got affected. Just thinking of their past, what they were and what they are, what they are going to be, their emotional, their cultural, their mental health got destroyed. And moreover, the cultural aspect, what they were bound to and what they are now, there is a difference. There is, we can say that there is a line, there is a demarcation in the gap of the ethnic group that Kashmiri Pandits belong to. Present, and if we talk to the present generation, that if they are willing to go back, they say that we have a fear factor. We have a fear factor. What our past generations have seen, we would also see the same. So, no, nevertheless, so many organizations are coming up. So they are saying that we want our rights, because what is this group is facing is like they are living as a refugees in their own country. I would like to just highlight this. They are living as a life of refugees in their own country. So being treated as the refugees in their own country is like you can't take it, right? We have to respect this ethnic group, and even UN protocol gives full right, full permission to live with the dignity, to explore our ethnic values and culture. So, keeping at that side and also on the human side, we should respect each and every human. And moreover, my concern is whosoever tries to hamper or tries to do any kind of genocide in particular and killing or of the masses in general, those people should be punished, because it's not matter of an ethnic group or ethnic class, it's a matter of whole society, in particular and world at general, because we want that our country, our world, our whole society should be so much peaceful that we are able to pass our cultural values, ethos, ethnic traditions to our future generations, so that our country flourishes and world prospers. So these people are coming forward, Kashmiri Pandits are coming forward in front of government, various organizations, to demand their rights, what they have, whether in under the UN protocol or whether the Constitution of India, because the Indian Constitution gives the right under the article to preserve the ethnic class, to let the ethnic class to grow its cultural and traditional values. Moreover, I aim that our government, the people of the world, should know what actually Kashmiri Pandits faced, because at that time no media coverage was given. I can understand in the early in 1990s no media coverage was given to this exodus. So at this time the world should know who the Kashmiri Pandits are, what they have faced, what the past generation and future generation, the present generation have faced and rather are facing. They should be given reservations. If they are tolerating that they are living as refugees in their own country, they should given be the reservations in employment and education. And yeah, moreover, the government should make all safely measures to the return of Kashmiri Pandits to their native place, because what are history or historical monuments or any cultural aspects regarding the Kashmir says that yeah, Kashmir belongs to all the people irrespective of caste, religion and race. And moreover, on the strict action should be taken by the government of all the countries of the world, not particularly India, against these kind of activities, so that these kind of things should be stopped. And moreover, as I said, India has the largest democracy. We do have these provisions in our constitution to grow and let the ethnic group to live in a better and good condition, so that their values can be transferred from one generation to another generation. Because this moon has a clot. This moon has a clot of terror, fear. The victims who have faced rape, killing of children, barbarous method used, religious places destroyed. And yes, it's like in this platform I do want to share that be a kind of ethnic group or any class. Let's make this world a better place to live in, so that it is not for this generation, for the future generation to live in, to sustain, so that our world becomes a better place to live in. This was the end of my presentation. Thank you, Jai Hind.